Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games. But first, I have good news and bad news. The bad news is I haven't trimmed my beard yet, but I do plan to. I just need to find the time to do it. But I do know it needs to be trimmed. I don't need more comments about that. I'm very much aware. But also, the good news is no more chair squeak. Yes, I figured out where to spray the lubricant that caused the squeak, and now it is good, at least for now. All right, so thankfully, no more squeaky in the audio. Anyway, let's reveal our dad joke and our This Day in History. So, Wednesday, March 18th. Don't worry if you miss a gym session. Everything will work out. That's how I should think about missing my gym sessions. All right. I try not to miss them. All right, so what do you think happened on March 18th, 1852? Well, Wells and Fargo start shipping and banking company. On March 18th, 1852, Henry Wells, William G. Fargo, and several other investors launched Wells, Fargo & Co. Interesting, there's a comma, Wells, comma, Fargo & Co. That makes sense. The overland shipping and banking business was started after the discovery of gold in California in 1848 spurred the need for cross-country shipping. In the summer of 1852, the company hauled its first loads of freight from the East Coast to mining camps in California, and in 1857 it began passenger and mail service. In 1866, Wells Fargo & Co. merged with several other stagecoach companies to become the #1 transportation company in the West. The company changed with the times. When the Transcontinental Railroad was completed in 1869, the company began using trains to transport freight. Today, Wells Fargo is one of the largest banks in the United States. Indeed, they are. All right. Well, I would like to thank the following members who re-upped for a new month. Thank you to Cameron Octor and Watch This. Watch This being a Tier 2 member. Thank you for your support. All right. Well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got spell, yell, raincoat, whammy, stretch, curse, wah, wince, blank, patch, hop, delay, reality, reverb, period. Whammy's interesting. All right, what do we want to think about? Spell, yell, raincoat. Spell and stretch, like a spell as in like, we had to wait a spell, right? Like a small, an amount of time, an ambiguous amount of time, right? So a stretch can be that too, and so can a delay. Maybe a period. So this is like an ambiguous amount of time, like used in speech. Let's see if that's right. It's one away. Okay, so I'm not going to chase the one away, but what else could go in there? Because it feels like it has to be correct. Well, the category is correct. It's just there's another one that can go in there. Maybe a patch. So maybe it was just the diagonal. Usually if it's on the diagonal, that's often a red herring, but it doesn't have to be. I'm not going to try it, but I'll keep that in my pocket. There's no reason to like chase one-aways and use up your mistakes for no reason. Like best case scenario is it locks in, but that's what I already think it is. So anyway, yell and curse, like things you might do when you injure yourself. Wince, I think this is it. You go wah. Coat, rain, stretch, whammy. I don't know. Wince, yell, and curse do feel like things that you do when you get hurt, but I can't find. Maybe you'd hop, like if you hit your toe, you hop around. I don't know. I guess we'll hold off on that as well. What are we doing with rain then? There's Rain Man, the movie. I don't think it's that. So we have coat as well. I'm having trouble because I don't quite know what the other categories are. Coat, like you can, like a coat of paint, or like a coat you wear in the winter. Something else? There's like coat rack, like fill in the blanks with coat. Farm animals with the first letter changed. It's supposed to be goat. Let's Let's look at some other words that might be interesting. I don't think we've done whammy yet. I feel like whammy is like a pedal on the guitar, right? With reverb, like whammy and reverb and delay. Okay, so delay is in the guitar stuff probably, and then the wah wah pedal, maybe. So I think let's do the guitar one, guitar effect pedals, and then spell patch period. Stretch is a length of time interval. Okay, and then we've got wince, yell, curse. It's got to be hop, right? But what would make this other one? Rain, reality, coat, blank. I mean, reality makes me think of reality TV, but I don't think it's that. It's got to be fill in the blank, right? I can't think what it would be. Coat of arms, reality TV, reality show, rain delay. We had delay in here, which was interesting, but I don't think it's that. All right. Well, I'm going to see if wince, curse, hop, and yell is correct. It is. React to a stub toe. So actually, I was onto it. Rain, reality, coat, and blank. What is purple doing today? Purple be purplin. Reality. Back to reality. Um, I don't know. Let's just submit it. Oh, it's check. Yeah, a blank check. Check where the amount hasn't been filled in. Um, Remember that blank check movie where the kid gets a blank check from some rich guy to fix his bike that he hit with his car or something? I forget the exact thing, and he just decides to write a huge amount of money in there, and it actually works. Anyway, coat check. So that's where you leave your coat. Rain check. We'll do it later. Reality check. Okay. Yeah, these are all pretty common blank checks. Sort of. Anyway, difficulty. I don't know. Are people going to chase this one away? That might make it a little more difficult. Probably not, though. It's hard to say. These are like not hard, but also not like immediately straightforward. I did struggle a little bit. I don't know how to difficulty this, so I'm going to do their favorite 2.3 and my favorite 75% solve rate, and we'll see. It's not always easy to predict difficulty here. Gives away the guitar stuff. Okay. Is there anything else going on here? Not that I can tell, but I usually miss it. They give it a 3 out of 5. That's a very high difficulty for them. 50%. Okay, so yeah, I didn't know how to measure the difficulty of this one. There is some knowledge you need to know about guitars. 4105. So I am definitely not the only one who tried this first over the real yellow. People are getting yellow first, blue, green, and then even purple is at 8%. But this is winning games. Really evens out second. Now, ever. Okay, this is interesting. We've got a lot of people, like 30% of people getting nothing. Let's see the real data. 21% got nothing. 11% got only yellow. 6% got yellow, green, and 4% got only green. Okay, so it's blue and purple that people who lose are struggling on at least blue and purple, if not everything. Okay. I wonder if these people chased the one away. It's hard to know. I wish we don't really have good data for that. We have a little bit about the mistakes. Yeah, wah in the outburst. Honestly, makes a whole lot more sense than hop. But yeah, I get it. If you stub your toe, you're gonna hop around. But that's a really nasty switcheroo there. Putting delay in yellow is something I did, and 14% of people did that. Whammy, yell, curse, wins, and whammy. Okay, so like thinking about comics maybe. Spell check is completely reasonable to put in purple. If you figure out it's something check, you might put spell in there, and that works. The only reason it doesn't is spell had to go in yellow for yellow to work. Emotional reactions, yell, curse, wins, and blank. Yeah, so it's a lot of I see green, I have no idea what the other one to go in it is, and I'm chasing this one away, is what's happening. I thought it would be chasing the one away in yellow, but it's actually green. Which makes more sense, because it's really hard to put hop in there. All right. Locking in first, yellow 30%, blue 12%. More people are putting wah in with green than hop, which, I mean, honestly, it makes more sense unless you know blue. And then putting delay in with yellow is 5% first. Spell in with purple is more common first than the real purple. Putting people aren't doing coat check. Yeah, spell check is much more commonly known than coat check. All right, cool. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do pips for Wednesday, March 18th. I really hope it doesn't take as long as it did yesterday. We'll do the easy, medium, and hard. Let's play. There's 2 3s here. We have 3 3s on the. Okay, we need something that we have 4 of. Let's see, that's going to go there, that's going to go there, that's going to go there. So this is a double, which is 6 6 or 4 4. We don't have enough 4s, so this is 6 6. So this is our 4 4. Now I need a 3 6 here, and then this is our 6 5. And then I've got 5 has to go there, and then the 3 goes here. All right. Yeah, not too bad. But again, they made the easy a little bit harder than usual. Let's do the medium. Oof. Okay, I want to draw out our geometry here. So we have a domino like this. We have a domino like this. We have this domino here. This can go right or down. This can't go right, because if it did, this is an equal cage. I always have to double check, because sometimes I accidentally do this in cages that have sums. But if we do this, then that means this is a double domino, this is a double domino, and they're both the same. And there's never 2 of the same domino. So this actually has to go up, because it can't go right. Now this could go up or right. So I'm not sure if we can resolve the direction of this donut yet. But we might be able to figure it out from this equal. But let's see what we can do here. So far we need 2 doubles. What are my doubles? I always mess up looking for doubles, but this is 1 1, this is blank blank, this is 5 5. So I do have 3 doubles. Now, what do I have 2 more of that has a double? So 1s I don't. 1s are kind of on their own. There's no more 1s. So that could just be stuck there maybe, or there. Blanks I have 3 more, so that's quite viable here. 5s I have 1 more. Okay, so this is blank blank. Now I've got the 3, the 4, and the 5 attached, which are going to go in some way here. So I need a 3 here and a 3 here. That's both my 3s. So actually the 4 and the 5 go here. So it might make sense to do the 5 here, and then the 5 5 this way, and then the 4 here, and then the 4 3 up. So this certainly might make sense. This is my other 3. This is the 1 1, and then this is the 4 2. All right, that just kind of worked. As soon as I tried this, it just became obviously correct. All right, cool. Oops, scrolled. Let's go to the hard, and hopefully it doesn't take half an hour. All right. They're just so big these days too. All right, let's draw the geometry here. I'm not going to mess around with that new way of doing geometry. I did not like it at all. Sorry for whoever suggested it. So those are required. This is now required to go here. This is now required to go here. This has to go up, which means this goes up. So that's a blank blank, guaranteed. This could go 3 directions. How many blanks do I have? I only have 2 more blanks, which are going to get used up here and here. Now, what are they? I have a blank 4 and a blank 5, so I don't know which one goes into 10, unfortunately. But what I do know is that 24 and 4 is all 6s. So this blank does not go right or up. So this actually has to go into the 9, and it's a 4 or a 5 going into a 9. And so that means this goes up. So that's our double 6. And now this goes up into here, which means this goes left. Now this goes left. No, it could go up. How many 1s do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, Well, that's convenient. So that means that this is definitely the double one right here. And this is 5, 1, which I could have placed earlier. And so now this goes into here. And so this actually does go up. And this goes here. And now we have our full geometry drawn. May as well draw that one. All right. So that's quite helpful. What are my 6s? I've got a 5 and a 3 left. I don't know. Either could go there, and obviously either could go there for now. I've got my 4 and my 5 coming out of blanks. Am I out of 6s? Hold on, I'm out of 6s. So this has to be blank 5, which means this is blank 4, which means this is a 5, 1, 5. Wait, I already have my 1, 5 used. Uh-oh. Do I have a 1, 4? I don't even have a 1, 4. I only have 1, 3. I thought all my 6s were used up. 1, 2. Uh-oh. What'd I do wrong? Six times 4 is 24, right? I'm like doubting like basic math at this point. And then my blanks are used up all here, right? I have this one and I have this one. So I can't put blanks in 4 and 4, so it's got to be all 1s. And I've got this one. This is the only one left. This had to be 5, 1. Oh, I could do this. And I do this. So I actually drew it wrong. I missed a case when I was drawing my lines. So let's redo this area up here. Well, we know this goes left because it doesn't go, we don't have a blank 6. Now this definitely goes down. And now we add this guy, right? So this actually has to come here. Okay, this comes here. This goes up. That's there. This goes left. That's there. Okay, perfect. Now the world makes sense again. So I have to do the blank 5 down here. And now I can do the blank 4 here, and I should have a 6, 5. There it is. And now my last 6 is a 6, 3. I kind of suspected this would be 3, but 5 technically would have worked. The 11's pretty big. So what's left is 8. These two add to 8. So this 10 is 5 and 5. How many 5s do I have left? I have 3 5s left. A 3, a 4, and a 2. Well, I don't have any 6s left, so it's not going to be the 5, 2. 5, 3 would require another 5, which is possible. Oh no, I need a 5 down here as well. Maybe I don't worry about the 5s yet. They're all used up. I just have to remember that. I need to add to 10, and then something's just thrown out. Okay, well, I guess I can ask the question of 2, 3, and 4. Which one goes across here? Well, I guess an easy thing to say is that the 4 has... No, wait. No, I don't need a 3 here. Hold on. These set to 8. Sorry. I confused myself. One of these is 5 going into here. That adds to 11. So let me just think about this. 5, 2 would require this to be a 6. That's not good. 5, 3 would require this to be a 5. That's not good. So it's a 5, 4. And then how many 4s do I have left? I have a 4, 2, and a 4, 3. Okay. This 5, 3 is used either here or here. So I only have 3, 4 and 3, 2 left for this guy. But I think I have to now think about the 2 or the 3 and the 10. So 2 would require a domino that adds to 8. 3 would require a domino that adds to 7. What do I have? But that doesn't involve a 5. Yeah, I don't have an 8 then. So we put the 7 here, and then we put the 5, 3 here, and then we put the 5, 2 down here. And now this is the only 3 left. And I need this to be the 4. And I need this to be the 2, 2. Okay. Wow, only 5, almost 6 minutes. That's much better than half an hour. All right. Cool. Yeah, that actually solved nice and logically. I like the restricted digit stuff that these puzzles often do. Cool. And this is almost certainly the only solution. How'd you do? Hello, let's do the mini and midi crossword for Wednesday, March 18th. Let's play. Word before card, flood, or photography. Word for card, flood, or photography. I'm not sure off the top of my head. Joust weapon, a lance. Brain, heart, or lungs, an organ. Frozen reindeer. What can be found on frozen roads or frozen margaritas? Salt. Follow a dent. Well, hopefully, if you salted the road, it's not frozen. So, follow a dentist's recommendation. Floss. Baby bug. Baby bug. Larva. Took me a second. They were literal. Shape made in the snow. A snow angel. Very little. Let's skip that for now. Egg layer is a hen. Hens lay eggs. Flash card, flash flood, flash photography, frozen reindeer, Sven. All right, and this was scant. Very little is scant, like we have scant resources. All right, well, let's do the MIDI. It's called A Heartbreaking Work of Staggering Genius. Interesting. Heartbreaking work of staggering genius. Heartbreaking makes me think they're going to split the middle of some words, but I'm not sure. We have circles today. Post-workout pain, maybe. That's called DOMS. Is that what they're going to do? Delayed onset muscle syndrome? Because it is an acronym. It could just be ache. Let's see. Sound booster at a concert. Okay, yeah. So this is going to be ache because this is amp. Like an impish smile. I'm not sure. Non-piano instrument heard in the intro to Piano Man. A harmonica. Harmonica. I tried to skip some letters. Kindle download, an ebook. Utah City that shares its name with a biblical kingdom. Is that macabre? No, I don't know. No, I'm not sure. Compulsive fire starter, casually. Pyro. Oh, like an impish smile. Would that be a wry smile? WR? But then this would be not ache. A coy smile and Moab. Okay, I think both of those are correct. Let's actually work off what we got. Blank the lawn, mow the lawn. How about this down? Answer to the riddle. What travels around the world but stays in one corner? A stamp. That was over here, though. Like an 8 down that's just been licked. Wet. Would wet be the answer? Like anything that's just been licked is wet, but whatever. What's this one? Place to buy a bong, maybe? A smoke shop? Okay, let's get these. Arts and crafts. Contents of a pirate's chest. Loot, maybe? NBA great donned kick. Don't know. Completely. Maybe it's not this. Gist. Asian city that hosted the only Summer Olympics to occur in an odd year. Was that Tokyo? I mean, that fits here. NBA great. Workout locale. The gym. Gist. The rough something. Okay. So this is heart. It's a heartbreaking work of staggering genius. And this says heartbreaking. Or sorry, this says heart, which is from heartbreaking, and it's broken. So I don't know what the rest is doing, but anyway, let's look at these downs. Attach as a patch. You sew. That doesn't fit. Stitch doesn't fit. Oh. Schitt's Creek matriarch who pronounces baby like bebe. I don't know. I've heard a lot about Schitt's Creek, but I haven't seen much. Use your nose. Smell. Blank Diego. San Diego, the city. Apocalypse Now setting for short. Nam. Vietnam. Spotify or Strava. An app. If it's or, you don't pluralize it. These are both apps, I'm pretty sure. They love to give really specific examples when the answer is app. It's just kind of a thing they do. Blank Mode. Costume designer in The Incredibles. Is it Erna? What's her name? I can't quite remember. I don't want to put Erna if that's wrong. If someone said the name, I'd recognize it. Jump high, leap. Jeannie's home is a lamp. Rough gist, the rough idea. Edna, of course, Edna. I knew Erna was wrong. I did not need to hear all that. TMI, too much information. All right, let's get these. Unfathomably long time, an eon. Motion sensing Nintendo consoles, Wii's. Oceanic predator in a matrilineal pod, an orca. Oh, just so on. Okay, that's why so didn't fit. Bread dipped into chicken tikka masala, naan. And this one, NBA grade or completely. Oh, completely is just all. Okay, I probably could have had that. It's Luca. Luca Doncic or Doncic Luca, not sure. All right, what does this say? This says heart. This says Einstein. Oh. So Einstein is kind of broken up here as well. Hart and Einstein. Okay. Cool. Well, how'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is It Follows. It follows. Dun dun dun. We've got blood. Oh, so it is scary stuff. Okay. I thought I was joking. Something about life. Huh. It follows blood. I do wonder if it could be scary movie stuff, but also it could be one of those where the spanogram splits our grid in half, and then half the words are on one side, half's on the other side, and they form phrases like this follows that. So it could be that. That would be neat. They haven't done that in a while. But I'm not sure. Why don't I just try life then? Okay, it's not life. So could life be part of our spanogram? What would that do like around here or around here? Or what would it be? Fear spelled with two E's for some reason. Probably not. Low. Huh. Okay. I'm not sure what's happening here. What's this K doing? Are we doing a CK word? Does that mean we have like a VER word and then a CK word here? Server? What would that be? It's not server. Maybe sever? No. Reverse? No. Reaver? No, that's not how you spell reaver. Reverser? Preserve? What the heck? It's got to be something like that, right? These are all here. So what's this CK then? Oh, should I preserver? It's preserver. It follows, so life, blood, life preserver. So these are things that follow life. Afterlife. Okay, that's a punny. That's a punny spanogram. So what else is life something? Life. Well, what's going on here? Like these have to go in order. So it's got to be the life cycle. Life cycle and life hack. Yeah, life hack. Yeah. Here's a life hack. I don't have one. Lifeless. Oh, no. Life, what else? It's not lifeless. Life noses. Oh boy, what's left? There's 3 words. Gotta be short. Life. I thought maybe CH something. Life holes. Life hole. I don't know. Lifeline? Can we do line? Life finds a way. Life coach. Right here. Okay. Lifestyle. Life lesson. Ah, okay. Very nice. Okay. I got there. Took a little bit. I'm still very bad at anagrams, apparently. How'd you do? Hello. Today's bonus game is Themery. We got to start by revealing either G and T or F and I'm assuming that's an I because it's all capitals. I'll grab the G and the T. Why not? Oh, there's a lot of T's. Okay. So we should have, yeah. So when we click on tiles, we get clues here. So stuff on a pretzel, salt. All right. Where's our clue for this one? School break time, spring. Is this wrong? I don't know. I can't. I don't know if the color means it's wrong or not. Oh, SN might work. A hard rains. A hard rains a gonna. Dylan Classic. Hard rains a gonna fall maybe. Okay, so it turns green if it's right. So it's not spring break. Interesting. School break time. Okay, we'll come back to that. Probably not an N. Bed coil. A spring. Okay. Kicking team game. Football. All right. And then it follows the third downward. It follows the third downward. This is going to be season. So I got the theme. So these are all season related. Salt, fall, spring, football, season. There's salt is seasoning. Interesting. So what does this, is this summer? Summer break. Okay. It follows the third downward. What does that mean? Oh, is it just it follows the fall? Autumn? No, that's not autumn. That's right. Fall is winter. Oh my gosh. That's what that meant. Sorry. Fall and autumn are the same thing. What was I thinking? All right. Cool. Not too bad today. How'd you do? And let's spin the bonus game wheel and see what tomorrow's game will be. All right. Kenny Fa's suggestion of Food Guesser. So if you'd like to follow along, tomorrow we'll be playing Food Guesser. And how'd you do? And that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. There is a link at the end of the video that'll take you right to my Wordle solve. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.